Okay, real talk. Scrolling through travel Instagrams, seeing those perfect beaches and, ridiculously photogenic pasta dishes. It can make you feel like exploring the world is just a fever dream for us broke college students, right? Oh, that's cute. I have $20 in my bank account, but hold up. What if I told you that you don't need a sugar daddy or a winning lottery ticket to become a freaking global citizen? Seriously, traveling the world on a budget is totally doable. And this Gen Z is gonna break it down for you. Let's go! First things first, let's talk flights because nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to drop their entire life savings on a plane ticket. Enter the holy trinity of budget travel apps. Skyscanner, Google Flights, Hopper, download these like yesterday. Seriously, pause this video right now and do it. I'll wait. Okay, you back? Cool. Set up price alerts because these bad boys will notify you the second that flight to Bali drops in price. Sneaky tip search in incognito mode because airlines can be sneaky little devils, raising prices if they see you're desperate. Also, channel your inner grandma and embrace the off-season. Trust me, the Grand Canyon is just as majestic in November, and it won't be crawling with tourists. Oh, and weekdays are your new best friends. Who needs a Friday flight when you can fly out on a Tuesday and save some serious dough? Now, if you're feeling extra adventurous and Europe is calling your name, ditch the planes altogether and hop on a Flixbus, Eurail, or even an overnight bus or train. It's like a sleepover on wheels, but instead of gossiping about boys, you're waking up in a new country. And if you really want to live on the edge, try BlaBlaCar. It's a ride-sharing platform where you can carpool with locals. Just maybe bring pepper spray and let your mom know your location, for safety's sake. Okay, one more thing before we move on, because I'm feeling generous with the travel wisdom today. Ever heard of Worldpackers or Workaway? These platforms are basically your ticket to free accommodation. You volunteer a few hours a day in exchange for a place to crash, and boom! You're basically living the dream while making a difference. Alright, I think we've officially conquered flights. Next up, finding a place to sleep that doesn't involve a cardboard box. Alright, so you've booked your flights like a pro. Now let's talk about where you're gonna rest your pretty little head at night. First up, the backpacker's best friend, hostels. I know what you're thinking. Emma, hostels are just glorified college dorms with questionable hygiene. And some of them can be a little rough around the edges. But trust me, hostels are a goldmine for budget travelers. They're cheap, social, and you'll meet more people from around the world than you can shake a selfie stick at. Plus, most hostels have private rooms if you're not quite ready to bunk with strangers. Speaking of strangers, let's talk about Airbnb. Now, I'm not talking about renting out a whole villa with an infinity pool. Unless you're ballin' on a budget, then you do you. I'm talking about those sweet, sweet private rooms that are way cheaper than hotels and give you a little taste of local life. And if you're feeling really brave and maybe a little bit crazy, there's always couch surfing. It's exactly what it sounds like, crashing on people's couches for free. Just maybe read the reviews carefully and make sure your host isn't a serial killer or anything. Oh, and one more thing. Remember those volunteer platforms we talked about earlier? Yeah, those can also hook you up with free accommodation. Imagine waking up on a farm in Tuscany, feeding chickens and sipping espresso like a true Italian. That could be you. Okay, I'm officially exhausted from all this travel talk. Let's grab some food. Okay, let's be real. One of the best parts of traveling is stuffing your face with delicious food, am I right? But gourmet dinners every night? Yeah, that's gonna drain your bank account faster than you can say extra guacamole. So, what's a hungry traveler to do? Street food, my friend. Street food is your new best friend. It's cheap, it's authentic, and it's usually way more flavorful than anything you'll find in a tourist trap restaurant. Just use your common sense, okay? If that chicken satay has been sitting out in the sun for 3 days, maybe give it a miss. Another pro tip: embrace your inner chef and cook in your hostel kitchen. I know. Cooking while on vacation sounds about as appealing as a root canal, but trust me, it's a lifesaver for your wallet and your waistline. Plus, you might even impress your new hostel buddies with your culinary skills. And when all else fails, hit up the local grocery store. Stock up on snacks, drinks, and easy-to-make meals. Your wallet and your stomach will thank you. Oh, and if you're down with a little spontaneity, download the Too Good To Go app. It connects you with restaurants and cafes that have leftover food at the end of the day, which you can snag for a fraction of the price. Food waste? Not on our watch. Okay, I'm officially starving. Let's move on to something a little less delicious but equally important: making money. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Emma, you just told me I could travel the world on a budget, and now you're telling me to make money while I'm gone? And yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Hear me out. Imagine sipping margaritas on a beach in Thailand while simultaneously earning enough cash to fund your next adventure. Sounds pretty good, right? The digital nomad life is calling, my friend, and it's easier than you think to make money while you travel. First up, freelancing. Are you a writing whiz, a design guru, a mathlete who can explain calculus to a 5-year-old? Then you, my friend, have valuable skills that you can sell online. Platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are overflowing with gigs for freelancers of all stripes. And if you're a natural storyteller with a knack for creating captivating content, why not turn your travels into a side hustle? Start a YouTube channel, become an Instagram influencer, or hop on the TikTok train. Share your adventures, your tips, your epic fails. The world is your oyster, or like your Instagram feed. Another option, teach English online. Platforms like Cambly and Preply let you connect with students from all over the world and teach them the English language from the comfort of your hostel common room. And if you're down for a more hands-on experience, why not try seasonal work? Hostels, tour companies, and farms are always looking for extra hands, especially during peak season. You'll get paid to immerse yourself in a new culture, meet new people, and maybe even learn a thing or two about, farming or something. Okay, so you've mastered the art of finding cheap flights, scoring affordable accommodation, and even making money on the road. Now let's talk about the real MVP of budget travel budgeting. I know, budgeting sounds about as fun as a tax audit. But trust me, it's the key to making your travel dreams a reality and not ending up back on your parents' couch, drowning in debt. First things first, download a budgeting app: Splitwise, Revolut, Trail Wallet. These apps are like your financial fairy godmothers, helping you track your spending, split bills with travel buddies, and avoid those nasty overdraft fees. Next, set a daily spending limit. This might sound restrictive, but trust me, it's a game changer. Figure out how much you can realistically afford to spend each day without, having a panic attack, and stick to it. And speaking of panic attacks, always, and I mean have a small emergency fund. You never know when you might need to bribe your way onto a bus, replace a stolen phone, or buy a last-minute plane ticket home because you accidentally ate some questionable street food. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry. Oh, and one last tip: embrace your inner student. Even if you're technically not a student anymore, you can still score sweet discounts on everything from museums to transportation with an ISIC card. Alright, my fellow Gen Z travelers, it's time to unleash our inner tech wizards and unlock the secret world of travel hacks. First up, let's talk about SIM cards. Roaming charges are the devil, and they will eat your travel budget faster than you can say international data plan. Instead, grab yourself an eSIM or a local SIM card when you land. You'll get way more data for your money, and you can finally stop relying on that janky airport Wi-Fi. Next up, embrace the offline world. I know being glued to our phones is practically a genetic trait for us Gen Zers. But trust me, downloading offline maps, Google Maps and Maps.me are your new best friends, will save you a ton of data and prevent you from getting lost in the middle of nowhere. And speaking of packing, let's talk about luggage. Checked baggage fees are the worst, so pack light and embrace the art of minimalist travel. A carry-on backpack is all you really need, trust me. Plus, you'll look super cool and adventurous navigating those cobblestone streets with just a backpack slung over your shoulder. And finally, let's talk about finding those hidden gems that will make your trip unforgettable. Ditch the tourist traps and embrace the power of social media. DM locals, scroll through Reddit subs, and ask for recommendations from other travelers. You'll be amazed at the incredible experiences you can have when you venture off the beaten path. And there you have it, my fellow Gen Z adventurers, my guide to conquering the world on a budget. Remember, traveling isn't just for the rich and famous. You don't need a trust fund to see the world, just a little hustle, some savvy hacks, and a good backpack. So, what are you waiting for? Book that flight, pack your bags, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Hit that like if you're ready to passport up, and comment what country's at the top of your bucket list.